1, 2, 3. Y'all been crying so long, been trying to sit for years. And I got nothing to show, just coming and throw by here, right? And if there's a man upstairs, he can bring me rain. But I've been sending up prayer, something changed. I think I finally found my hallelujah. I've been waiting for this moment all my life now. My dreams are coming true, yeah. I've been waiting for this moment. It's good to be alive, what about now? Ooh, good to be alive, what about now? Good to be alive, what about now? Yo, hallelujah, let that bass like booyah, say yeah. Yo, it's good to be alive, what about now? Ooh, I was there.
I say good, you say morning. Good morning, good morning. I say welcome, you say back. Welcome back, welcome back. I say Jefferson believes, you say Jets achieve. Jefferson believes, Jets achieve. Jefferson believes, Jets achieve. Good morning, Jefferson students, staff, and families. This is Mr. Miller broadcasting from Lincoln Hawk Studio in my basement, and here are your Jet announcements for Tuesday, May 26, 2020. Thank you for tuning in today. I hope you have subscribed to my YouTube channel, Mr. Miller Jefferson Jets. Please help me spread the word so we can get as many Jefferson students and families tuned in to the announcements. So, are you going to school with the new way with Google Classroom? We are now to week 8 with this new and the only way that school is happening during this time at home. People have said, but this is weird. It doesn't feel normal. It's hard. I agree with this for sure, but this is just the new reality. We all have to adjust and do our best. We all miss being at Jefferson, but we can still all go to school by participating in all the things that we have going. We have many things for you to do. We just want you to participate. The number of kids that are in Google Classroom has increased again. We are up to 250. Ms. McCartney's class has the most kiddos in GC, and 5th grade leads the way for the most students in GC. I think this is great, but what about the kiddos that have Chromebooks but are not logged into GC? This is where we need your help. We need you to reach out to your friends, encourage them to log into GC. Tell them about what you are doing. We're doing Plinko, at-home JetBucks, at-home JetBuck raffles, virtual field day, virtual talent show. We are now up to 80 Jefferson Jets in my PE Google Classroom. I want this number to be higher as well. Come on, Jets, join the PE Google Classroom. I want you to stay active for at least 30 minutes a day. Thanks for joining Leonie and Braylon from room 2. When you join, I will give you a quick shout out for joining the PE Google Classroom. We want you to check into your Google Classroom each school day. Use the activities, resources, and video lessons that your teachers have created to feed your brain. We don't expect you to work all day long. Just a few hours a day would be awesome. You still have the weekends off from school, but Monday through Friday, we encourage you to do some schoolwork. Your brain needs fuel. We want you to continue to feed your brains. Next on the announcement, school, lunch, and breakfast meals. School breakfast and lunch meals are available. You can go to any one of the middle schools, Smart, Williams, Sudlow, or you can go to the ASC at JB. You can pick these meals up from 11 a.m. until 1 p.m. When you pick up your lunch, you get your breakfast for the next day as well. On Fridays, you will be getting meals for the weekend as well. It sounds like a great deal to me. Also, if you want to pick up paper packets of activities and resources to use at home, these are at these sites as well. Next on the announcements is the Jefferson Jet Joke of the Day. All right, if you have a joke you want me to use the announcement, share it with me or email it to me. You will also get an at-home JetBuck if you do this. Okay, here we go. What has ears but cannot hear? One more time. What has ears but cannot hear? Ready? It's a cornfield. Get it? Ears of corn. I like that one. And next on the announcements is our Jefferson Jet Birthdays. Jefferson, today we have one birthday to celebrate. So today's first and only happy birthday shout out goes to Olivia Bernal from Miss Van Note's class in room 14. Happy birthday, Olivia. Next on the announcements is the Jefferson Jet at-home shout-out. Jefferson, can I get a what for Alex Kuehl from room 11? What? Alex from Mrs. Oliver's class is getting today's Jefferson at-home shout-out because Alex is now finished with first grade ST Math. Mrs. Oliver said that Alex was a rock star student at Jefferson and has been doing the same thing with this at-home learning with Google Classroom. Mrs. Oliver is super proud of you, Alex, and so are we. Stay learning. And Alex, here's your first grade ST Math finisher shout-out page. Alex, I have you on the bonus Plinko list. You will be a Plinko player this Wednesday at 5 o'clock. We will continue to recognize students that are rocking the new way to learn at home with Google Classroom. Are you working hard enough to get a student shout-out? Speaking of shout-outs, if you want to give a shout-out to anyone, email Mr. Miller. You could also create your shout-out in a Google Doc and share it with me. You can include a picture if you want along with why you are giving a shout-out. The shout-out can be about anything. It could be about virtual field day. It could be about a video game victory, who the Uno champ is, something fun that you were doing at home, anything fun. When you share something with me, look for my Iowa hat. That's this one right here. So you have the correct name. My email is millerch@davenportschools.org. Plinko Live with the Millers. We'll be doing Plinko Live with the Millers on YouTube every Wednesday at 5 o'clock. Plinko players will be students that are earning student shout-outs from the teachers for things they are doing at home. ST Math, Lexia, Google Classroom work, things like that. We will play Plinko for you. You can watch as the Plinko chip falls, and the prizes that you win on Plinko will be delivered to your house by the Millers. So I hope you can spread the word and get as many people to tune in on Wednesdays at 5 o'clock. To tune in, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Mr. Miller, Jefferson Jets. Wednesdays, Plinko Live with the Millers have been a blast. Now I know that some kiddos could not watch Plinko the very first time that we did this on their Chromebooks, but that problem is fixed. You can watch on your Chromebook, so I hope you try it again and tune in. I also hope this motivates you to keep working hard. I know there's only a couple weeks left of school, but keep working hard. There are a few people that I still need to get hold of so we can deliver those prizes. Otherwise, most have had their prizes delivered. We will make another delivery run with these prizes along with or including this week's Plinko winners on Friday. That's a typo. At-home JetBucks and JetBuck raffles. Now, these prizes will be delivered this week as well. I'm not sure if I might just wait till Friday to deliver these as well, FYI. So these have started. It's pretty awesome how many of you have earned so many JetBucks already. We have done one raffle already, and we're going to do one more before the end of the year. The second one will be on Wednesday, June 3rd. How is this at-home JetBuck raffle going to work? Well, if you're going to earn JetBucks, this is what you got to do. Lexia units completion. Every unit you complete in Lexia, 1 JetBuck. ST Math, 1% completion equals 1 JetBuck. So if you increase by 5%, 5 JetBucks. Google Classwork submitted assignments. You get on your Google Classroom, you submit an assignment, JetBuck. If you submit 12 assignments, 12 JetBucks. 20 minutes of reading. If you log on to Myon and you read for 20 minutes, your teachers can tell, and they give you a JetBuck for reading for 20 minutes. If you read at home or you're reading to somebody, parent just has to verify it to the teacher, JetBuck. Join a Google Meet or an office hour. If you do that, you get a JetBuck for everyone that you join. If you join PE and homeroom and music, that's 3. However many you join. Prodigy, you get 1 JetBuck for every unit that you complete in Prodigy. Remember, to complete a unit in Prodigy, you have to answer the questions. Your teachers will keep track of this for you. Each week, they turn your name into me and how many JetBucks you earn, and then I'm writing your name down, or typing them out, I should say now, on JetBucks, and then we're going to enter them into the raffle jar. We're going to draw the later, I got to change that on there too, Mr. Miller, next Wednesday, not May. Next Wednesday, and all prizes will be delivered to you by the Millers. What are the prizes? I'm working on this, but here's what I can guarantee. 2 bikes, 2 scooters for sure. That's a given. I can guarantee those 2 things. What are the other prizes going to be? Probably the same thing as last time. We had the Whitey's winners, the pizza, the water sprinkler and stuff, but I'm working on some things. But bikes, scooters for sure. Jefferson Jet Virtual Talent Show. There are many things that have broken my heart about school, not happening in school. But one of the saddest things for me was not being able to have a talent show or in field day. Well, I've decided that this coronavirus cannot stop this, so we will have a virtual talent show and a virtual field day. How's this going to work? Well, you're going to have to record your routine, then share it with me, and I will put all the acts together, and then I'll broadcast the talent show for everyone to watch. If you are going to be a part of this talent show, I hope you have been planning and practicing. The talent show will be during the last week of school, probably the last day of school, which is Friday, June 5th. You still don't need to turn anything in yet. Just keep practicing. We will talk again in the coming days about when you need to submit your act or routine to me. The key to this is practice. Remember, if you're going to use music for any part of your act, make sure it's school appropriate. Virtual field day. How many of you did the virtual field day this weekend? That's why we released this last Friday, so you had this wonderful Memorial Day weekend to do this. So if you're in the P Google Classroom, it's on there, and this is what the slide looks like in the virtual P classrooms. These are all the Bitmojis of all the teachers that helped me do this, and then they created some videos, and I created some videos, and the videos are on these pictures of all these things here. So if you're like, wonder what these shoes are about, or what's this frying pan thing about, you click on it, and then it'll show you the instructions to do the virtual field day. If you want to get real competitive with your friends or your family, there's a score sheet. You click on that, and the score sheet will come up. Remember, you got to be in the P Google Classroom to do this. Like, I can't click on this now because this is just a picture. And then there's a survey that we would love for you to take as well. So if you can get that survey, click on it, that'd be awesome. So that's the virtual field day. 14 great activities for you to do with your family. All right, 10 questions with. So you've heard me say this last week. It's Alumni Week. What's that mean? Well, this has been a fun way for us to get to know the amazing Jefferson staff members. And we've talked to most of the staff members. So I thought, why not catch up with some of my other friends who used to work at Jefferson? So this week is Jefferson Alumni Week. That means they used to be at Jefferson. We'll be talking to former Jets and what they're up to. Today, I have the incredible Mr. Wyant as our special guest. Mr. Wyant is an amazing guy, a great friend, and I know many of you are like me and miss him. So let's catch up with Mr. Wyant. All right, Jefferson, as you can see, I have the amazing, funny, talented, incredible Mr. Wyant with me to start off our Alumni Week at Jefferson. Good morning, Mr. Wyant.
Well, good morning, Mr. Miller. Good morning, Jets. Thank you for having me today.
Absolutely. First of all, we're going to get to this in our questions, but can you please explain the picture behind you?
Oh, is there something behind me? Oh, sorry, that's my Jeep. I'm dreaming, Mr. Miller. I've been fantasizing that I am currently vacationing up in the sand dunes right now. If you just close your eyes, you can pretty much hear the sand. Yep, there it is. Okay, no, I got it now. You know what sand sounds like, right?
All right, Mr. Wyant. So the first question I have for you is, just in case there's a couple people that might be tuning in that don't know your Jefferson history, can you give us a little bit about your Jefferson history and what you're doing currently and going to be doing?
Oh, geez, man. Well, I got to start off at Jefferson about 7 years ago. I started as a first grade teacher for about 4 years, and then I became the school administrative manager, which is, everybody called me a Samwise there. I could never really figure that out. But then I got to help out, doing a lot of things at the school, seeing everybody. And then I got invited to go to a different school at the end of the year, told I was moving. So then I moved to Wilson Elementary, and I did a very similar job. And then at the end of this year, I found out I get to be the principal out here where I used to go to school in Sherrard, actually. So big changes coming this year for Mr. Wyant and his family. It's pretty exciting.
So cool that you are going to be the principal of the school that you went to. I think that is absolutely incredible. It's awesome.
I'm pretty excited, just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Okay,
I don't think they're going to let me put my office in my old kindergarten class. So I'm going to ask, but I just don't think so.
I love it. Okay, the next question, Mr. Wyant, is who are you quarantined with during this time, and then what are you guys up to?
Well, currently I am with my wife as well as my son, Kason, We are just at the house, and my parents are actually nearby us, so we get to see them quite a bit, which is pretty awesome. I'm sure you know that right now, Mr. Miller, it happens to be mushroom season, so we've been doing a lot of mushroom hunting around my house. There's my wife as well as my
Love
son
it.
eating, but we've been doing a lot of mushroom hunting. It's almost time for that season to be done, but we've done pretty well this year. Besides that, I get to visit online with students. I get to work with a lot of the teachers from Wilson. I'm still seeing a lot of teachers from Jefferson as well. I've seen some of the students, not a whole ton, but a few here and there. Boy, I don't know, Mr. Miller, we've been pretty busy. Trying not to get too bored. I'm not gonna lie, we play a little bit of Animal Crossing at my house too. So I don't know if anybody's cool enough to play Animal Crossing right now.
I love it. All right, Mr. Wyant, the next question I have is, and this I know I'm interested to see because of some of the pictures that I have seen so far today, is what is your favorite vacation that you have been on all time?
Oh my. Well, we have to go back to the dunes for this one.
Yep.
Jesus, Pete, Mr. Miller, this is a hard question. The best vacation. All right. We went down to Costa Rica one year for our honeymoon. I don't know if that counts as a vacation, but I'm gonna count it because it's a trip, right?
Totally does.
That was easily the farthest away place I've ever been. So beautiful. We got to see a volcano there. Got to go out in the rainforest there. We even went out scuba diving, which was probably the scariest thing I've ever done. You're trying your best to not panic, but breathe at the same time as you drop down below the water. And lo and behold, looking around, there was a giant manta ray that went by me. I swear to you, no less than 6 feet wide, this thing. And I was panicking to try to breathe, but I was just like, oh my gosh, this is beautiful. So I think that probably my favorite vacation memory. One of the most close to nature things that I've ever seen in my life. But I told you, I would love to see whale shark at some point in my life. It looked like this, but I just don't know if I'll be able to pull it off. That's going to be taking me to Africa. So for now, we'll stick with the manta ray. Manta ray and some cows.
Oh, Mr. Wyant. Now, I have to ask this because I have not been to Costa Rica, but my parents have. Did you zip line in Costa Rica as well?
Oh my goodness, yes, we actually did. I don't know how I forget about these things. Yes, we did. Probably one of the other craziest things, because when you look down, it's like a half a mile below you to the ground. You just this is fine, and you just keep going across. My wife wasn't big enough to get across it, so they had to like pull her with a rope to get across. I, on the other hand, I had a nice big meal before we went, so I slid right across it.
All right, Mr. Wyant, the next question is, what is your dream vacation?
Dream vacation. I told you about the whale shark. Boy, another place I'd like to go. You know, I don't have a ton of places to go, Mr. Miller, but I got to tell you, my wife is really looking forward to Europe at some point. There's probably some cool things over there. I've heard it's been around a while. There's some neat things to see. Cancel it. We're going whale sharks. I'm going to be selfish on this one. It's whale sharks.
Love it. Love it. Now, speaking of Europe, I'm going to tell you 2 heartbreaking stories. We have 2 staff members, Mr. Lacey and Miss Letty. Mr. Lacey was going to go to Paris, and Miss Letty was going to go to Spain, and they had to cancel their trips this summer. All this. I know. That's how my reaction were too. Like when I interviewed Mr. Lacey, I didn't know that ahead of time. It's like my head just literally dropped. I couldn't believe it. So yeah, but they're going to go back and stuff. It's all going to be good, but
I hope so.
Kind of a heartbreaking thing for sure.
Yep,
Okay, now, I'm so fascinated by this, and if you can't pick one, I understand, because your passion for food is kind of very similar to me. So the next question is, what is your favorite restaurant, and what do you like to order from that restaurant?
Ooh, the best restaurant or my favorite?
Ooh.
You know, this question probably changes year to year as we see new places. Right now, I like coffee a lot, but I can't say that that's a restaurant. So I'm going to go with some old Chicago for right now, just because I really would like to have one of those pieces of pizza from there. I'm not going to lie. Trying to think of wings. Wings are the big one. Where can I get some wings at? I'm going to go with Wingstop because I saw a commercial today for Wingstop. Mr. Miller, you are making me hungry right now.
I know.
I just don't even know if I can handle this.
I know it. Wingstop. I mean, you got me on the Wingstop, and they are good.
I got it. So I told you it's currently mushroom season. And last week for my mom's birthday, we get to do it once a year. We cook some mushrooms, take them into Benny's Pizza, and they make a pizza out of them. That, hands down, best meal of the year. I look forward to it all year long. So I'm going to say Benny's Pizza with, it's just cheese at that point. But you put your own mushrooms on there. So Morel mushroom pizza from Benny. Thanks.
Love it. Now, I need you to vouch for something for me because I have referenced this in a couple of interviews. Can you tell us how incredible the spaghetti pizza from Lenardi's is?
Oh, hands down, best spaghetti pizza in the Quad Cities. Probably the U.S., maybe the world. I haven't gotten over to Europe yet. Spaghetti pizza, delicious. You can handle maybe a slice and a half, but if you're Mr. Miller and I, you're looking at maybe a 2 to 3 slice meal. I'm just saying it's delicious. But if you have not tried that, my friends, you need to go over there and get some spaghetti pizza. And if you can't get over there, you just pop a pizza right in, make some spaghetti, throw it on the top. It calzone that puppy. Just take it right in. It'll be delicious. It's more of a breakfast food than anything.
Okay, now you kind of referenced the next question, but you can obviously add to it if you want. But we are wanting to know, what is the favorite food that somebody in your family cooks or that you cook for the family?
Oh, snap. Everybody's kind of got their specialty that we cook in my house, I suppose. I enjoy cooking just about everything. Right now, I am feeling pretty good about my eggs, though. I'm making some eggs every day for my little guy, and I'm getting pretty good at the eggs. I made some pancakes the other day, and they didn't burn. Feeling pretty good about that one. My mom makes mushrooms the best. My wife's going to knock out a grilled cheese for you that, my dad's egg sandwiches are still top-notch. The best thing that anybody can probably make. Mr. Miller, it's no secret. I gotta look around and make sure though. It's cookies. We make cookies. They're pretty good, I heard.
They are some of the best cookies I've ever had in my life.
Another breakfast food.
All right, Mr. Wyant, the next question I have is this. It's a would you rather, and this is a tricky one for you, I know. It's would you rather Netflix and chill, play a video game, or read a book?
Oh, man, until you threw that book on there at the end. I'm going to go book right now because I've been trying to get back to a couple different books that I want to read, and then there's some books that I need to read. But Animal Crossing might be the top thing, too. Yeah, it's probably Animal Crossing right now. Let's not lie. It's Animal Crossing right now. But I need to be reading some more books. I need some ideas for good books. We just finished all the Piggy and Elephant books for my guy at nighttime for bedtime.
I love it. Now, I have found out during this interview process that there are quite a few gamers on the Jefferson staff. I was very surprised. Mr. Lacey is a gamer, and Miss Letty is a gamer. And when I interviewed Miss Letty this last Friday, I was shocked when she said that she would rather play a video game. And I told her I just wanted to see your reaction when she gave this answer because it blew me away. I said, so she said video game. I said, so what video games do you like to play? And her answer was The Legend of Zelda.
Oh, nice.
I was like, Mr. Wyant's going to love that. Are you kidding me?
That's phenomenal. That's pretty. I just finished The Legend of Zelda last month. No lies about that. That was the first game I beat over in life.
I love it. I love it. She told me she was taking her money to buy a Switch. So she can play the newest 2 Zeldas and stuff. So she's working on it.
It's pretty cool. I played the art teacher over at Wilson was a big fan, and so he was playing a little bit, and I was playing a little bit. So we would talk about it, help each other with some puzzles. So those are some pretty fun games to play.
Love it.
Very proud of Miss Letty. Very, very proud.
I knew you would be. Okay, the next question I have, it's another would you rather. It's would you rather have chocolate or candy, and what are some of your favorites?
Chocolate. Chocolate. It's got to be dark chocolate. You might throw some mint in there. You might add a little bit of ice cream. I don't know. It goes well with chocolate. Maybe a little chocolate syrup on the top. What was the other option? Chocolate or?
Candy.
Oh, I thought it was chocolate or chocolate. No, it's definitely chocolate.
Okay, now through this interview process, Mr. Wyant, there's been a very hot debate at Jefferson amongst Skittles.
Okay? Oh, goodness.
So the Skittles debate is
Oh, no.
the color green.
Oh, no. Mr. Miller, I don't.
They are green apple. We need to know Mr. Wyant's opinion. Are you a lime or green apple when it comes to the Skittles?
Before I answer this question, I have to find out a little bit of background information and confirm it. Can you tell me what Miss Levin's opinion was on this?
She was the first interview I had. I don't remember.
I like the originals. They're just some of the best flavors. I don't know, some of the changes going on with candies. Just like with the chocolate bars, the Cadbury eggs, every year, just smaller and smaller. I got to eat more and more of them.
Now, when it comes to Skittles, another interesting thing that I have found out about our Jefferson staff, I just assumed that everybody separated their Skittles before they ate their Skittles. There are some people that just take a handful and just go for a Skittles, as Mr. Pass would like to say, a Skittles explosion.
Yeah.
You go for a handful and go Skittles explosion, or do you separate your colors?
Oh, Mr. Miller, you gotta mix it all together. Now, if you're looking for one separate flavor like red, everybody wants the red. You just put the red in for a minute, but then put all the rest together. The Skittles are kind of like the Pringles of the candy world. You gotta stack them to make all the different flavors.
I love it. All right, Mr. Wyant, our last question of the day is, what would you like to say to the Jefferson crowd that is tuning in today?
Oh, man. Mr. Miller, how long do I get to talk for? My goodness.
I got unlimited Zoom data.
Oh. Mr. Miller, I would say that if there was one thing that I have regretted this whole year is not being able to come down and see the Jefferson family. I wanted nothing more than to come down and see everybody and visit. And my goodness, I felt like finally after spring break, I'm going to have some time to come down and see you. And it didn't work out that way. So I am setting the goal to come back despite being out here in Sherrard, but to find some time to come back. So you're hearing it right now, Jets. You will see Mr. Wyant in person at some point coming back because I miss you all so dearly. I hope everybody is doing okay as well as they possibly can with their family, friends, just making it until we can see each other again. So Jets, hang in there, my friends, hang in there. We miss you and love you so, so much. And my goodness, if you are entertained with Mr. Miller every day, you are missing out. You should be tuning in with Mr. Miller too. He's going to bring that smile to you every day, my friends. So be sure to give Mr. Miller a big old hug next time you see him too. I know I will.
Man, I tell you, Mr. White, you read my mind sometimes. As I tell the kids in some of these interviews, it's the thing I think I miss the most is hugs during this time. We don't get those, and it's so strange. Now I'm going to throw this out there for you, and if you have times, I know you're busy. You've got the little man at home, and you got a job and an upcoming job. But my last Zoom meeting or Google Meet meeting that I had with kids, I had 15 kids in my Google Meet. So maybe Mr. Wyant could pop in a Google Meet over the next week or two, and we could say hello too, and see how many kids would tune in for a Google Meet with Mr. Miller and Mr. Wyant. Maybe I could get some other Jefferson alumni to join us.
I bet you could. I bet you invite them wherever you're at there, Mr. Miller. They might come out there. Can't quite figure it out. It reminds like the desert or no, it's not the desert. I'll figure it a bit later on.
And to clarify, the picture behind you currently is at the Wyant household, or is that
this one behind me? We have been working diligently to train our cows to be safe out in this. We want the safest beef available. So you'll notice all the cows, they're all spaced out. I don't know how to point on this thing. Hold on, there, up there. Kind of looks like you're picking the nose a little bit, right about here. There. Oh, sorry about that. But all of our cows are out there in the field, and we just took a snapshot of them the other day because they were standing apart from each other, being safe too.
Well, Mr. Wyant, I appreciate you joining me today, and I'm not going to lie, I miss you, sir, and it's a pleasure talking to you today.
Mr. Miller, thank you so much for inviting me to be a part of these announcements. I could not be more excited to see you this morning, and I miss you dearly, my man. I wish I could reach out and give you a virtual ghost hug right now. Up there. Oh, sorry. I got a little something on your shirt there. My bad. A little extra chocolate for breakfast.
Now, to put some pressure on you to end our interview here, is there going to be a special appearance by a little friend of yours? Maybe is there
a friend of mine?
Is there a joke in store?
Oh my goodness! I saw that guy the other day. Now I'll tell you, my little man has been asking to meet Elmo for some time, and he hasn't been able to come over. I mean, there's been some circumstances that are preventing him, but I'll bet I could figure out a way to get him to come on and tell a joke sometime. That guy, he's something else. Something else. I wish I could bring Grover on sometime too, but it's probably just Elmo. Grover's free.
I love it. All right, Mr. Wyant, thanks again for joining me today, sir.
No problem, Mr. Miller. Anytime. Have a fantastic day out there, my Jets. Mr. Miller, I gotta ask. Wasn't there like some sort of Jet song or something? It started with some sort of a question like, where are we going?
It's like this motto thing or something.
I think I remember. Who are we? We are Jets. We are kind. We are safe. We are responsible. We are respectful because we are Jets. Oh, my friends, it fills my heart to even say those words. I love you all. Have a great day, my friends. See you, Mr. Miller.
See you, Mr. Wyant.
Boy, I tell you what,
All right, Jefferson,
Mr. Wyant,
as you can
he
see,
is the man. And I know, like I said, many of you miss him just like I miss Mr. Wyant. So maybe he'll be in our Google Meet next Monday. Never know, Jefferson. All right, it's time to wrap it up. The challenge for you, your family, siblings, anyone in your house can record a video of you reciting the Pledge of Allegiance and share it with me. I can include this in the announcements. This is not required, but you're more than welcome to try and do this. Either email this video to me or share it with me in Google. We'll do the same thing for the Jefferson Jet motto, just like Mr. Wyant just did. If you do this, you'll get an at-home jet bucket and a chance to play Plinko. The wonderful Miss Stacy has volunteered to help me with this. So if it's easier for you to share these with Miss Stacy through a text message or on the Jefferson PTC Facebook page, then she can get these to me. Come on, Jets, help me out. Get these Pledge and Jefferson Jet videos into me or Miss Stacy. We are now ready for the Pledge of Allegiance, so please stand and join me. Remember, stand tall, stand proud. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, as you heard Mr. Wyant do it, we're going to do it one more time, though, because I know Mr. Wyant's going to be tuning in. We say this Jefferson Jet motto every day. Now we look for those that believe in it. So let's show it, Jefferson. And now Mr. Wyant wants to hear you say it, Jets. Who are we? We are Jets. We are kind. We are safe. We are responsible. And we are respectful because we are Jets. Once again, if you have not heard it yet today, we miss you, we love you, and we appreciate you tuning in today. Remember, make positive choices. Be kind to each other. Have a terrific Tuesday. Stay learning, Jets. Peace. And since our video was a little extra long with Mr. Wyant today, we'll do a PS22 chorus video tomorrow. Have a good night, Jets. Peace or day, whichever.